So, in the popular understandings of Sufism, you have becoming one with God. Do you mean wahdat al-wujud? Is wahdat al-wujud haram? Wahdat al-wujud referring to the oneness of being, which is a doctrine that is attributed to someone by the name of Muhyiddin ibn Arabi, but the man never used the phrase the oneness of being. It was a phrase that gets developed years after his death in order to explain what he was trying to say. So there's also an understanding of Sufism that is misappropriately attached to it, which is that Sufism is like pantheism, or that this doctrine that she is talking about, wahdat al-wujud, or the oneness of being, as being a pantheistic indwelling, that God dwells in objects, and therefore can be justified. It could be justified that you can worship things because God dwells within it. That is not the understanding or the promotion of Sufism or the oneness with God. What one means when they say oneness with God is what the hadith suggests of the Prophet, peace and blessings be upon him, is that you walk this world as if you see God everywhere. You walk this world, you worship God as if the reality of heaven, the reality of paradise, the reality of hellfire, the reality of angels, and everything in between is laid before you. That is what it means when the Prophet speaks of it, and that is what is meant when the Sufi figures that we have just gone over, or the Muslim scholars also speak of it, is that it's not a faith, it's not a question of faith, it's a fact and a certainty of life. And the Quran speaks to it in this way in Surah Al-Kawthar, right? That it becomes Aynul Yaqeen, certainty of eyesight, certainty of insight, certainty of mind, that these things are real. An example of where Sufis are headed or what they're trying to achieve can also be summed in a statement that is attributed to the cousin of the Prophet, Imam Ali, may God be pleased with him. He says, if the veils of the unseen were to be lifted before my eyes, it would not increase me in certainty. It's like, it'd be like, imagine if you could see angels right now. We'd be freaking out. Whereas Imam Ali's saying, I'd be like, cool. Yeah, I knew it was there. Like, so what? Yeah, what did you think? You know, what, are you shocked? You know, that would be his reaction. His reaction would be at our shock and awe of seeing the unseen. Whereas Imam Ali would be like, I took that as a fact already. Like, water is wet, right? The earth is dry. Like, how could you not believe this? Like, how are you shocked? That's where he would be shocked. So this is generally the objective of Sufism, which is actually the overall objective of Islam. So what we want to also do here is make Sufism integral to Islam. There is no Sufism without Islam, because it's a branch of practice. It's a branch of refining the heart, refining the intellect, refining the soul, thereby refining the human, refining the individual to be virtuous, to be ethical, and to be beautiful, and to see beauty, and to reflect it in the creation of God as God intended.
Thank you.